If you're using Lightroom to manage your images instead of Adobe Bridge, we're going to take a few moments just to see how easy it is to add photos and then open them in Photoshop. If you're not using Lightroom, you can go ahead and skip this video. All right, if you're working with the exercise files, first you'll want to download them, and then you'll click on the plus icon. You'll want to navigate to the exercise files folder so that it will automatically import all of the subfolders. Then choose Review for Import. And to make them easy to find, I'll go ahead and add a new album, and I'll just name this PSET for Photoshop Essential Training and click Create. So once you've created the album, then when you add the photos, Lightroom will automatically add them to that album. And don't worry if your number here doesn't say 72. I'm going to be adding a few more files to the exercise folder, so that will probably be a little bit higher. All right, once you click Add, that tells Lightroom to grab those files and upload them to the cloud. And while we can view those files under all photos or even recently added right now, although that will change over time, it's probably easiest to find the exercise files by just clicking on the album that we created. Now, in order to open a document from Lightroom into Photoshop, I can just select the image and then choose File and then Edit in Photoshop, or use the keyboard shortcut Command-E on Mac or Control-E on Windows. Now, another way that you can open your files from Lightroom into Photoshop is through Photoshop's home screen. Now, I do just want to mention that before you'll see your images here, they have to have been uploaded to the cloud, so it might take a few moments. All right, I'll click on the album here in order to open it. And we can start scrolling down through the images in that album until we find the one that we want to open. Then I can select the image and choose Import Selected. When I choose this, Photoshop is going to need to download the original image from the cloud. When it's finished, it will open it up. In this case, it was a RAW file, so it opens it up in Camera Raw. So I'll just click Open to open that in Photoshop. So just one note before we wrap up. I'll return to Lightroom, because I want to point out that if you're working with your own images, you're going to want to take advantage of all of the features in the edit stack in order to make your images look their best before you open them into Photoshop. However, if you're following along using the exercise files provided with the course, then we're simply going to open those files into Photoshop and start working.